see your faces, so I don't know. And real quick, can we give a big round of applause for Billy for hosting tonight? It's kind of weird. I really don't know why Billy's on the show. I think he's like the only person here who like doesn't smoke weed. You know, I'm convinced he's a fed. Yeah, it is. Well, like Billy was saying, my name's Nico. I look like this, though, so a lot of people will just call me ma'am. I've noticed recently a lot of people have been trying to like tell me who or what I look like when I'm up on stage here, and I think I figured it out. I think I actually look like a combination of two people. I think I look like if like Jim James slept with like Kelly Giampa. You guys know those celebrities? They're my parents, but you know. Famous to me, yeah. It's a striking resemblance. It is. I love my parents. I do. I just never really felt super connected to them. You know, they got divorced when I was like 9 or 10 years old, so we never really spent like too much time together. And like I'll always remember the day like I came home and I found out that they were getting divorced. You know, like I walked in and there were sticky notes everywhere. You guys know what I'm talking about here? Yeah, there's just like sticky notes on everything. I walk over there, there's a sticky note on the CD player that says Mom. And then, yeah, dude, I fucking go to the TV and there's one that says Dad. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, my dad walks in, smacks one on me. He's like, Thursdays and every other weekend, bud. Holy fuck, dude. Dude, I could feel the neglect coming just right away. It was... No, I'll tell you what, though. Like, as the neglected younger sibling, I took it upon myself to pursue what? Drugs and alcohol. Yeah, dude. It was funny. I remember like being like 13 years old and like, I don't know, I just like go wander off into the woods and like smoke weed and listen to the Grateful Dead, right? And, like that was my idea of rebelling, you know? Yeah, instead of being like whatever, Mom, I'd just be like, yeah, all right, you know? It's like if you ask my mom, that's arguably worse, you know? She'd be like, Nico, you're in trouble, go to your room. I'd be like, yeah, all right, fucking, I just took an edible, I'm going there anyway, you know? I don't need you to kill my eye. Nah, dude. It was tough growing up. I remember like looking at my friends and like I would see like the relationships that like they had with their parents, you know? Like they were best friends, they would tell them everything, like everything that's going on in school, relationship-wise, all that jazz. And like, you know, that kind of made me sad, right? Because I was like, fucking, I'm not best friends with my parents. Then I realized I would like never be friends with like a commercial lighting salesman and a lawyer. Neither of those people smoke weed, you know? Like that's like my only criteria for being my friend, you know? Oh damn, dude. Yeah, no, I feel like my parents like struggle to relate to like my Gen Z problems. I'm 22, they're old as fuck. It's funny, like I sat down with my dad, and we were having dinner a couple months ago. We hadn't seen each other in a while, and catching him up on everything. I'm just like, yeah, you know, comedy's going all right, you know, just trying to get through that. I'm in college right now, school's kicking my ass, working 4 or 5 nights a week, you know. Like, what if school doesn't work out? Like, what if I get fired from work? I'm like, Dad, like, what if things just, like, don't work out for me, you know? And he looks at me and he goes, what, so you're gay? Dad, no. I was like, damn, dude, this is why I don't talk to you, you know? It's crazy that relationship with my dad kind of, it affects like other relationships I have, you know? Like I work up at Sparrow Bakery, I'm a baker up there, and yeah, dude, fucking ocean rolls, let's go. Yeah, fucking go. You get hyped over the ocean roll, dude. Shit. Nah, dude, but we just remodeled our Northwest Crossing location, and my boss, he got a new office in a completely separate building, and he pulls me aside. He goes, Nico, I want you to like call me once a week. I want you to check in with me. You know, we can talk about the business, talk about product, all that shit. And I'm like, dude, you gotta slow down. I don't talk to my dad that much, you know? This is, like, who do you think you are? But I love Sparrow. Sparrow is like, it's the best job ever. I just go and smoke weed and bake bread. Like, I literally couldn't ask for much more. It's great. Baked and getting, or baking, getting baked, you know what I mean. Fucking shit. It's hard up here when you're smoking, dude. It's fucking, this is hard when you're smoking weed, but. It is hard. No. Okay, all right, no dick jokes. Okay, Sparrow's great though. I love Sparrow, man. The pastry shit for me, we roll croissants, we roll the ocean rolls, man. We're mass producing, you know, all these pastries for every like cafe and fucking grocery store in town. And we're working with these like ginormous sheets of dough, you know, and you really gotta fucking roll it out and stretch it, get under all the flaps and really like work with it, yeah? So I'm working the other night. Fucking hard under all the flaps and I'm stretching the dough out, dude. I'm under everything. I'm fucking moving it around and like I can't help but think to myself, I'm just like, damn, dude, is this what it's like for girls to have sex with me? You know, like, this is wild. Am I just a pastry? You know? And it sucks too because like I was in an argument with my ex one time and she's like, Nico, you're ugly and you look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Shut up. It was fine. I was like, joke's on you, bitch. You just got, you know, fucked by a croissant, so. Sorry, we're back on dick jokes. Yeah. We got any Deadheads in the crowd? What's up, Christine? Yeah, dude. I love the Grateful Dead. If you can't tell by my fucking sick tie-dye and long hair. I feel like I fit like the perfect stereotype of a Deadhead, you know? Because like I rep them really well. I got this long hair and fucking I always carry a hacky sack on me, you know? It's locked in, dude. I love wearing their merch. And one thing I really hate is when people wear t-shirts of bands they don't even listen to. You know, like I saw this 3-year-old wearing a Led Zeppelin shirt the other day. It was like, name 3 songs, you know? Fucking poser. And he couldn't name songs. And it's funny though, you talk to like a Gen Z kid nowadays, and they're always just like name 3 songs. Like, you don't know that artist. Like, you don't know who Michael Jackson is. Like, name 3 songs. I'm like, dude, Michael Jackson? Like, I was one of the last kids he touched before he died, dude. Do I know Big Mike? Yeah, come on. I forgot there was more dick jokes. I'm so sorry. That was a little risky. I like saying risky stuff. Like when you're in like a conversation with someone, you say something super risky, but they don't hear what you say, you know? You're like, oh shit, I get a second chance at this, you know? It was great. I was on the phone with my dad a couple months ago. I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, Dad, like, I think I might be bisexual. He was like, what? I was like, well, Dad, I just bought a single speed bicycle. He was like, damn, Nico, that sounds pretty gay. This guy's on me. All right, hey, you guys are great. I'm gonna go smoke some more weed. Hope you guys